I can't do the chop for any longer.
I know, man.
Hey, yo, welcome to Cabin Time. You feel me? Son!
Go away. Listen, kid, you were a nightmare. Come on,
Chuck in that trash can. You are a trash can, not a trash can, not. Oh, hey, didn't see you guys there. Welcome to another episode of Cabin Time. You feel me, son? Out here with all my friends doing episode 7. With me as always, but not always because we switch up the cast sometimes. We're going internal pod this week with PB, Hannah, Sam, and Kalai. You know the vibes. So without further ado, let's get into it. Episode 7. Anyone burnt out yet?
Maybe just Timmy.
Timmy's out here grinding. Timmy's out here grinding every single week. Thanksgiving's around the corner. Everyone knows that. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Let's all fight each other right here, right now.
All right.
What's everyone's favorite side? Starting with Sam.
All right, guys.
And let's tell him why it's not the best side.
Overrated, but you gotta go with the mac and cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Mamma
That's a good
mia.
one.
I honestly
now.
never liked mac and cheese,
What?
even from a
That's
young age.
why you hate life.
It's like the worst pasta out there.
What?
Is
No,
mac and
it's
cheese a
not.
pasta?
Who
I
hurt
think
you as a
of. I
child?
don't even think of mac and cheese as a pasta. I think of it as its own category.
Exactly. See, she understands.
Tastes horrible. You guys like
You're
all
in
brands?
the wrong mindset.
Wait, what?
You guys like all brands? Like the
No.
Kraft all the way
No.
to the bougie?
No.
The bougie is when they get like the breadcrumbs and stuff on the top.
No, that's what you make at home.
So wait, Kalai,
Oh, yeah.
do you eat boxed mac and cheese or do you actually
I don't-
make mac and
No,
cheese?
I don't
He
like
doesn't
I
eat
don't
mac
like
and
I don't
cheese.
like the homemade stuff. I don't like the box stuff.
You don't like
Awful.
any mac and cheese
Garbage.
at all?
No, yes, he does. You like Chick-fil-A mac and cheese.
Oh.
Chick-fil-A mac and cheese is bomb.
That
Well, Chick-fil-A serves the Lord, so it's different. It's kind of like
It's the Lord's pasta.
Yeah.
It's the Lord's mac and
pasta.
cheese.
honestly, yeah. All
It's
right.
the Lord's pasta.
So we get it why mac and cheese is bottom tier, overrated.
Okay, what's yours then?
I swear.
First
if you
of
say
all,
something.
I need to get this off my chest. Turkey and ham sucks.
Yeah.
turkey.
Yeah.
I
Turkey is
agree with-
dry.
Turkey or ham.
Turkey.
Okay. Ham I could get down with sometimes if it tastes enough like bacon.
I have to drench my
I think-
turkey in gravy.
yeah. Oh yeah, if you don't drench the whole plate in gravy, you're not even
Yeah.
having Thanksgiving dinner.
Sam, you don't look like you drench your plate in gravy.
I don't drench my plate in gravy.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
I don't-
But
I actually hate gravy.
Yeah.
What?
I like gravy.
So you like mac and cheese and you hate gravy. Wow. Imagine that.
No, I like gravy, but I think that when you do like the brown sugar ham, ooh,
Oh, that's
Ooh.
good,
that stuff
actually.
will beat turkey.
That is gas.
Any turkey,
That is
any
gas.
day.
That is gas.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, don't mean to get white on you guys, but I like green bean casserole.
No,
Bro.
With
I
the
don't.
onions on the
I
top, the
can't
little
stand
onion.
that.
I can't
That's
either.
You're weird.
The onion, the little like
That's
crispy
what
onions
You
on
look-
top.
top-tier
you like that, but not
Thanksgiving
mac and
things.
cheese,
I
bro.
know,
There's something
you're
wrong.
insane.
Wow.
I knew I was psycho from a young age.
Bro, what?
Yeah, bro.
No one ever told me though.
Kalai as a kid was like, "Mom, can I have the green bean casserole? I don't want the mac and cheese."
All the other kids are like,
Like I was like, "Why are you eating the vegetables?"
This guy's weird.
what the heck?
Or tell me if you guys do this, like the candied yams with the marshmallows at the
Oh,
top.
yeah.
I only
Okay,
eat the
those are-
marshmallows.
Yeah, those are
I just
good.
scoop the marshmallows off the top and
Oh.
put it on my
Oh.
plate.
No.
What's yours, Hannah?
Well,
Judgy.
Sam said mac and cheese, so no, you guys are probably gonna be like, that's really weird. But I like the canned cranberry thing. You know,
I was
The
never
cranberry
a fan of
sauce?
those.
the not the sauce. It like
The
comes
can.
in a can
They
where
c-
it's like
they call
a
that
solid.
cranberry
It's
sauce.
like
They call it cranberry sauce.
they do, but you know how like they cut it in
Mhm,
circles.
yeah.
it's like that.
Wait, like the
I like
gelatin
that a
stuff
lot.
that comes
And
out of the
the-
can?
Yeah.
And the
That's not even. That's like a snack.
well, it's part of Thanksgiving, and I really look forward to that. And the
I've never-
camotes. That's what the sweet yams with the marshmallows and the brown sugar on top.
Whoa.
That my aunt makes them. Shout out Auntie
Camotes.
Monica.
Comotes.
Pastor Brian looks like he completely disagrees with that.
All right, Pastor Brian looks like he's gonna get really white on here.
Wait, actually, let me come back to me because I guess those are kind of two snacks, and you already said one of them. So
Okay.
Okay, so
Oh gosh.
my favorite Thanksgiving dinner meal piece thingy is pasta salad. Okay. Pasta salad is where it's at.
Bro, you can make a pasta salad for like a picnic.
I know.
Thanksgiving.
It's great
I
for
know.
everything.
Thanksgiving.
But you
though.
chose mac and cheese, and that's like the
Listen, bro,
natural.
if you
and
go to
then he
any-
said no turkey or ham, so I'm out of options.
We said turkey. or
Stuffing
ham.
is fire.
Stuffing is.
I
fire.
can get down with
Yeah.
stuffing.
the right kind of stuff.
Yes, yes, yes. yes.
Do you
I'm pretty
guys?
sure
no
anyone
olives.
Are there any like Thanksgiving like what?
No
Olives
olives in
in
the
the
stuffing.
stuffing? Who? What kind of menace did
I
that
don't know.
to you?
I've had olives in the stuffing before, and I was like,
I would. They're not invited to next year. I don't care if they're my
They're in your
brother. I don't
family
care
now.
if they're my sister. They're not invited next year to Thanksgiving. They could eat Thanksgiving by
I'm
themselves.
pretty sure they were olives.
What is like
or
one-
mushrooms? Maybe it was mushrooms inside. Do you put mushrooms in stuffing?
No.
You don't put anything. You just eat the stuffing. I don't know why people did that to you.
So then, what's
I don't know.
stuffing made out of?
Well, it's like the
like you get the
breading
Build-A-Bear
stuff and like the
And
what
you
is it like
season it.
little sausages inside?
sausages. That's
Yeah.
what
Oh,
stuffing
the
is.
little meat in the
Yeah.
stuffing.
No, you know what it is. I think it's like expired bread.
I think
Season?
so,
Oh, like
actually.
croutons,
Yeah.
but like super soggy croutons. Not soggy.
Like maybe
but, like-
onions.
Do you guys
and
have
some
like
other things?
any
Yeah.
specific thing of Thanksgiving that your family makes? Like, oh, like my family makes this for Thanksgiving every year. Tim, you want to say
Yeah,
one? I'll
our
be your
cameraman-
translator.
I'll translate for us.
So
We don't
for
speak.
For breakfast, for Thanksgiving and Christmas, we have chocolate gravy.
Chocolate
What?
gravy for
Bro,
breakfast on
Actually sounds
Thanksgiving.
good.
It
What
is
the
so
heck?
fire. It's
Wait,
a-
do you
it's
put
a
them on
sweet-
mashed potatoes?
No, like chocolate gravy, you put it on biscuits.
He's
Okay,
Okay,
that actually kinda
that
sounds
works.
fine.
Wait,
That
time out.
works.
Time out.
Just
Time
for
out.
breakfast?
Time out.
Time out.
What?
Sam forgot to translate for Timmy. All right,
Oh.
so all you fans
Okay, go
out
ahead.
there,
Oh, sorry.
he said he likes to eat chocolate gravy, whatever
Okay,
that is.
so you're gonna tell Sam to translate and then
Oh
you
no, well he
say
just
it.
forgot to translate, so I was just gonna
For
translate.
breakfast.
He said chocolate gravy on biscuits
On
in the morning on
biscuits for
Thanksgiving.
breakfast.
For
And
breakfast.
Christmas.
And Christmas.
And
That is
crumb.
that is pretty unique. I've never heard that before, ever.
It's a Stevenson tradition.
Yeah,
Stevenson tradition.
Stevenson.
What kind
Oh,
of chocolate?
crap, we just... That's not good.
Oh,
Cut that out.
there's a lot
Oh.
of Stevenson. That's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Stevenson's
the most
like
popular
That's like
last
a
Yeah.
name.
popular, last name.
Next to Ramsey.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any family stuff?
We all just say our last names.
yeah. Honestly,
I
say it at
blank
the
a
same
blank
time.
blank.
Say it at the same time so they can't translate it. One,
Oh
two.
wait, but if they put subtitles on, they're gonna be able to.
No, they won't.
Why
It'll
would
just
you
sound
put
like
subtitles?
one.
No, if they put
Okay,
subtitles
okay,
on.
okay. One,
Okay.
2, 3. Dio Campo.
Oh.
Well,
okay.
mine was
well,
kinda
you
loud.
yelled yours.
He said,
You yelled
"Waffle."
yours. There's not a lot of Dio Campbells out there.
Dude, there's like 12 of us in my family by themselves.
Well, the truth
Well-
comes out.
Okay, they're gonna have
Good
to.
luck,
If you
man.
guys don't see me again, if you guys
luck,
don't see
man.
me again, Hannah got me killed because too many
Podcast
people
host
found
gets
out.
bombed.
What about
bad.
when you guys were in school and you're taking a test? Hard subject change right now, but I really needed to talk about this to see if
Okay.
everyone else felt this way.
Okay.
And it's test day, and you finish your test, but you're the first one done. Do you turn it in, or do you wait for someone else to go
Nope.
up first?
Wait for
I
someone
wait.
else.
I wait.
Completely. I wait.
Pastor Brian was a menace. He would be the first one to turn it in and not care.
So listen, I'll be honest. I was a terrible student in middle school, high
never
school,
finished
college.
first?
It wasn't until my master's degree that I was like, hey, maybe I should probably get something better
You
than
never
these.
finished a test first?
So what I would do is this. If I didn't know it within the first 2 seconds, I would guess.
2 seconds.
And
So
so
you
I would
look at it.
literally
What?
just fill it out. And so I was always the first one to finish because afterwards, it's over. I'm
But you
good.
wouldn't even have anxiety, like, hey, I can't be the first one to turn it in. This guy has to.
No. I'm
No,
Dude,
good.
that cycle.
I knew for a fact. No, because I remember we all had the PTSD when you finish first and you turn it in, and the teacher goes, "Guys, make sure you're reading the questions carefully. Make sure you're reading them carefully."
Now
I don't
that's
want
when I
you
get
guessing."
anxious.
And then
Yeah.
I'm like, "Are you gonna give it back? Or are you gonna take it and
I
fail
know,
me?"
I know.
That's the worst.
And then the teacher just
Oh
puts it
my-
aside and doesn't look at you. And I'm like,
When you're
Oh,
okay, first
heck
things
no.
first. I wouldn't turn it in first because I didn't want to be the first one to be graded. Like I had to wait for after class so she doesn't look at me and be like, "Man, this guy's a dummy.
You
This guy is
suck."
stupid."
Oh my
Or
God.
also, even if you're taking the test, I wouldn't even go second because the first kid would always be the smart kid, and I'm like, well, I'm not gonna go after the smart kid either because obviously he finished
But
first
see,
because
this
he
is what
studied. I
happens.
didn't study.
When you go first, there's more grace. They're like, oh, you know what? It was just that one student. It's fine. They lose all that grace after about the 5th or 10th one. And you're like, whatever, fail.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
But that first one, it's like, you know what? I'll give him a benefit of the doubts. He's a
But-
good kid.
But if you go and you usually have to turn your stuff up face down, right? then they grab it and they flip it over, and you're the last one.
Oof.
So you're done for.
Oof.
That's why he got D's
Yeah.
forever. Huh?
But honestly, I would just compare myself like to the smart kid. When I saw like a kid more my speed, like your average kid,
Then
I'd be
you
like,
go
oh
to
yeah,
something.
it's my turn to turn it in now. But if the smart kid went and he was the first one to turn it in, I'm like, well, that doesn't count. There's still no one turned it in yet because that kid, he put his head down and he studied all last night. And I'm like, there's a reason why he came out
Yeah.
first. I'm like, I gotta wait for one of the dumber kids like me to
Oh,
turn it
man.
in. Bad.
Okay, what about this? Did you guys ever check your work? Like actually go back and check your work?
Nope.
Heck
I
no.
was never one of those kids.
What's work?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
I
guess
know.
on everything.
Even-
Guess.
No, how much they would say, make sure you check your work. But if it's like, I try hard on every single question,
Ac-
why would
I
I
don't
want
wanna
to do
go back
something
and do it
different? I don't
again.
want to go back.
Actually, so I don't know if you guys ever did this. Maybe you guys have done this, but you already knew the answer, but you didn't know how to do the work to get the answer, and so you just start scribbling things just enough so it looks sort of legible, but not enough that they can actually recognize it.
No,
So they just
and
assume that you really did all that hard work, and even if you got it wrong, then they still give you half credit.
Because
Yeah.
you did the work.
No, and then you
Life
have to
hacks.
make it look like more scribbling. You erase like half of the
Yes.
number. No, that was a number 9, not a number 8.
It's like scribbles next to it. Be like, no, the number was there. I scribbled it out.
Is that 8 or 9? Which one's right?
Watch this. This is a little hack for all you high schoolers out there. I'm gonna be a menace right now. The teachers are gonna hate me on our Christian podcast teaching them how to cheat. But you know how they would be like, it's a minimum of 1,000 words on this essay.
Oh my god.
When I'd get to like 900 words, I would turn the font to white and I'll just type random words. And then so when they word count it later, it says 1,000 words, but the last 100 words are in white, so they can't even see it.
That's
But what if
good.
they don't highlight the...
Let's say
Right.
they put like you know those websites that they put it in for like plagiarism.
Oh yeah.
What if they put it in and then it just shows up because they have to highlight it all?
It's like a bunch of random letters. Like, what
No,
the-
it gives on the spelling error, the red dots all
Oh,
along
you
the
know, just a bunch of
left.
headlines. And you're like, the heck is this?
That was it. Someone hacked my thing.
You're like, I got hacked last night.
Okay, here's one more cheat for you guys. Give me. Well, I give you guys cheat codes. Are those illegal in GTA?
Shoot, I mean, we don't need them anymore.
Okay, well, honestly, this isn't cheating. This isn't what I did. This is what I saw someone else
Yeah.
doing, and
Okay.
it has nothing to do with me, and I definitely didn't do this, and I don't condone this.
Mhm.
But I'll tell you guys anyway. So, you have to build a network first. You have to build a franchise of people that you trust and you love. You got to have like 10, 15 people in that class and just have them trust you. And what you do is you tell them what question you're on by tapping your pencil. So if you're on question 3, and that's you asking, hey, what's the answer to number 3? And for multiple choice, A, B, C.
Wait, so
D.
you're telling me...
So everyone's pencil
No
would
way
be
that
tapping,
works.
and
Not
everyone would be
gonna
like,
be-
act like they're fidgeting and just tapping. So we'd just be like,
There's no,
No
way
way.
the
Could've been-
teacher would have
it could have been also like coughs or anything. If you just hear anything in a sequence of 1,
Like
2, 3, 4, then it would be like you're on that question. And once it got to 10s, it would be like tap your toe.
Okay, so you're
No
telling
way.
me all the kids knew this.
You have to build a network.
Did you ever do that?
No, I told you. I heard this from
Have
someone
you-
else.
have you-
I didn't do
You
this.
said no. I never
it
did
sounds
that.
like you know how to do it pretty well.
No, well, I
Don't
heard
do this at home,
Okay,
guys.
how about this? Have you ever been in the classroom when this was happening?
Yes.
So you
no,
had-
I actually haven't. Oh my god. Okay.
Caught red-handed.
One more, just because we used to terrorize the teacher for no reason at all. We all got really good at making the buzz noise from a phone.
Oh, you.
And
told
she
us
would,
this. Oh my god.
Oh my
That's
she
god.
would
so
go
messed up,
crazy,
bro.
bro. She would go crazy. We'd master the buzz of a phone. And it got to the point where she took all our phones and it kept happening. And she's like, "Who has their phone?" And it would just be in the
Okay,
middle of
well
class.
do it.
Yeah, in the middle
Do
of class.
it.
we'd
No,
be-
do the practice.
Maybe.
Do the sound.
I was better in high school, but you have to have like the
What?
dip. You have to have like the dip in it, like you know how like the phone buzzes and has a dip. It's like, but I can't do it right now. I'm just shaking and I'm like laughing too much.
This guy's singing while he's buzzing.
But back in the day, it'd be like, But like if you have like a jacket and like a bunch of things over your mouth, it sounds more legit. And like it just be across the whole
That's
class.
so messed up.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, Joey, since you're the only one in school, go ahead and try this out and let us know if it works.
Don't try this out. I don't condone this at all.
Don't try this
I
out,
didn't do
please.
Yes.
I never,
Try one of them out.
I've never done the tapping thing, but I'm gonna be honest. Our physics class, it was really hard.
Oh,
It was really hard.
Don't expose yourself, buddy.
I didn't say
Honestly,
anything.
I get cheating anxiety too though. Like some kids, the teacher will be turned around, they're like, let me whip out my phone just right
oh
here. Or
no,
like,
for real.
or like
I
they'd
know.
be like looking at their partner, and I'm like, dude, chill out, man. You're like, this
Oh my
guy's
God.
playing with fire. Oh my goodness. You guys know I got an ad today, and guess what it said, referring to last episode.
Oh yeah.
So it says, and I quote, word for word, bar for bar, because I screenshotted it. Don't mean to expose anyone. You can do what you want with this information. I think this airline is just fine the way it is. Zero experience. Zero experience to commercial pilot certificate in 7 months. You know how long it takes to get your pilot's license? Definitely not 7 months, I can tell you that much.
7 months.
And then the ad, guess what plane is the model for it? Spirit Airlines.
Oh my goodness.
Guess why the flights are $50? Because it's a person flying the plane for the first time driving it.
You're like, thank you
Yeah.
for coming on Spirit Airlines. I just got my license in 7 months.
Hey,
Oh
all of
enjoy
you
the
guys,
flight.
gosh.
celebrate. Let's all celebrate my first flight together.
We should all really go take a flight
Heck no.
on Spirit Airlines. Who was it that needed? Oh, Timmy needed the experience on Spirit
Yeah.
Airlines.
First plane
For
ride.
his
We're
first
gonna
flight
take him on
ever. Uh-huh.
Spirit Airlines. We're gonna just buy his ticket on Spirit
We'll go
Airlines,
for
and we're
your
gonna
next
go on like Delta or something.
Bye, Timmy. See
See
you
ya.
later.
The turbulence is whoosh. You just hear, my bad. Pothole in the air.
Now, which one's the brakes?
All right,
Oh my
guys.
gosh.
Aren't we supposed to be Christian on this podcast? What are we doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing here, huh?
Aren't we?
This week. I know a lot of people ask this. I know this is talked about every day because one of us or another one of us, we all know or are someone who died. Just
What?
kidding. We're not someone who died, but
We're someone who died?
We are.
Wait.
Yes, we
yes,
definitely
we all
died,
know
came back.
someone or know someone who knows someone who died.
Or passed away, to be more.
Passed away, to
Sincere.
be more sincere. I'm
Thank you.
sorry. We all know someone who has.
Unalive.
It's a sad case.
Unalived. I like that.
Unalive.
That's how you get away with TikTok.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because you can't say the
The D
K word.
K word?
The K
Death.
word.
Death or dead?
Okay,
Either or.
this is giving me
Oh,
this is
that
giving
one.
me googly
Okay.
boogly hibby jibbies.
Well, it is October.
All right.
Spooky season.
From now on, we will say passed away.
Passed away.
What happens when we passed away?
When we passed away, we should. No.
Some people think we turn into dirt. Is that what you
Reincarnated
guys
into a
believe?
Oh yeah, reincarnated.
Reincarnated into a bee.
Mm-hmm.
Some people think that everyone just goes straight up the tunnel to heaven.
Mm-hmm.
And that
Or,
bad actions.
Mm-hmm.
or
deserve
that you
hell.
simply
yeah.
go into become one with the universe or the
Oh, yeah.
force.
Yeah.
And
Become a
The
Jedi.
you
Force.
get a ghost that talks to people.
You're now a Jedi ghost.
Yes.
There's people that believe that.
And oftentimes I feel like people think that like I think this is why a lot of people think Christians think that they're better than them, is because it kind of portrays the idea that only we're going to heaven, which technically only Christians are, because you have to believe in Christ in order to go to heaven. But it's not like us saying, well, everyone else sucks. It's like, it's just truth. And if I believe it's truth, then I love you enough to share that truth with you, and I want you to believe that truth too. If I didn't believe it was truth, then I wouldn't spread it with you, because I don't want you to be spread false. And, it's just my heart. I love you, so I want to spread with you what I think it's truth. And I believe it's truth that when we die, you have two options, and take it or leave it,
Mm-hmm.
And Yeah, what do you think happens if you're a super good guy? I obviously know a lot of these answers, but not all of our viewers do. And from our perspective, what do you think happens if someone's like the best guy ever, but he just didn't believe in Jesus,
Like the goodest person ever.
Yeah.
The goodest.
Well, I know Hebrews 9:27, verse of the day. Not
That's
really.
the verse of the day today?
No, it's not.
Oh.
But it's my verse of the
Our
day.
verse of the day.
Oh,
Cabin
there you
time.
And it's Hebrews, the author of Hebrews, and he says that it is appointed for every person to die once.
Mhm.
And then from there is judgment. It's either upstairs or it's down below.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of times, no matter what happens, whether you're good enough or blessed enough, everyone will take that trip.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, from there, you're going to be judged. I know some people say, like, oh, but you can become a ghost, or that a part of you gets to be around and hang out at houses or various things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But the truth of the matter is that there is no such thing as a ghost. When you pass away, you are immediately judged and placed into two locations. One where God is and one where God is not.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and
Yeah. And if you spent your whole life not choosing God, why would he force you to spend eternity with him in heaven? You said you didn't want to be with God, and he's not going to just force you to be with him,
yeah.
And-
So what's the difference between a good person dying and a righteous person dying, or like someone that's follows God, like that says, I believe in Jesus, I follow God?
Yeah.
Like, if you're good enough, shouldn't you be able to like pass that balancing act and say, well, you're good enough to go?
Yeah, I was thinking like, for the world standards, a good person's a good person, but in all reality, none of us are good. Like, the only person that was perfect was Jesus, and other than that, we can be good, but deep down, you're telling me
We're
you never
not
lied
perfect.
before? Like,
Yeah, we can't ever be perfect.
you never did, like, even the smallest thing.
Mm-hmm.
It automatically, you're not perfect. Like, you literally have to go a whole life without messing up one time, and that's what perfect is. If you're a good person, you're a nice person, which is great. We need nice people in the world, and if you can't find one, be one.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
it doesn't get you into heaven just being nice.
Yeah. What about like well, I think this basically covers what you were saying, but a lot of people, like when someone dies or like a family member dies or something and
Passed away.
passed away.
Unalived.
Unalive.
Kick the bucket.
Okay.
Wait, don't forget, please keep your train of thought.
And then they end up like posting about or something, and they're like, oh, like I know you'll be watching over us. I know like you'll be, like a lot of people
Yeah.
they say that, and it's like, man, like when I see things like that, I'm like, because you never know what someone's last breath is. Like you
Yeah.
never know if they were like, Jesus, I'm sorry, like So it's like kind of just a lot of it is like, I hope that person like their last breath was Jesus, like forgive me, like or But that's what I think about a lot of times when I see people who are like, oh, I know you're watching over me, but it's like,
Even
You
if
don't
he's
know.
even if they're in heaven, they're in heaven. The only thing that roams this earth, there are supernatural things, but it's not your family member watching
Nope,
over
it's
you. It's
not.
not whatever it is. I mean, if you think it's a demon, then yeah, it is. But the thing with that is, I believe the enemy's only goal, well, he has multiple goals, but his main goal is to get you to not believe in God. So if he can portray being someone that you loved and is no longer, then that takes you off of God, and it turns you into worshiping
And,
your
like-
family member for protection rather than God.
and that being the reason why good things are happening to you, because your
Yeah.
family member's watching
And
over
you're-
you.
Yeah.
You're idolizing your family member in that sense, and you're taking your eyes off of God. And while that seems that's something great, and it could work for you, it's not going to work for eternity. It's just going to work for the world, and then you're going to get through the world and be judged. And it's not up to us. We're not judging you for believing that out there. It's just what we said again. It's what we read in the Bible, and if it's truth to us, then we want to spread it because that's why we believe it's truth. If we didn't believe it's truth, then we wouldn't spread it.
Mm-hmm.
And our heart is to get you guys all there with us, you know?
Yeah.
Where's your keychain, Hannah? Make heaven crowded.
Oh yeah, I like it.
So yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I think the world definitely has a different criteria. Like non-believers have a different criteria of what they think is required to go to heaven. Obviously, believers know that you got to believe in Jesus with all your heart, that he saved you and he died for you in order to go to heaven. But the world says that be a good person and don't do wrong as much as you can. And if your good outweighs the bad, you get to go to heaven. And I think that leads to a lot of misconceptions, like family members saying that, hope you're watching over me and be like, but if they didn't know Jesus, then...
Yeah. So okay, so let's say you pass away, you kick the bucket, you fly away, whatever you want to use terminology wise. What, like, when you go to heaven, like, what is it? Because I know some people, they're like, oh, you just fly around on a cloud with a harp music and it's boring and dull and you're not really doing anything. But what is it, like, what is it when we actually go to heaven? Like, what is it that we do?
from now till I walk the streets of gold, sing of how you saved my soul. His wayward son has found his way back. Oh, that's what I think of when I think of heaven, streets of gold. No more suffering, you know?
Mm-hmm.
There's so much suffering down here. Even if we don't think it is, I mean, life could be great, but there's always something on your plate, man. I mean, I'm not saying I have as much on my plate as the next guy, but boy, would I love to be in heaven and not have anything. Well, not have anything but good stuff on my plate to eat. But, you know, nothing on my plate for once. No more suffering. No more being sad. Because we have our good days and our bad days. While being Christian, that doesn't mean we only have good days, too. Like,
Yeah.
I had, like, a bad day last week, I think. I mean, it's not sunshine and rainbows. If anything, sometimes it gets harder. There's something tapping on the wall. Get away from us, enemy. We're trying to record a podcast. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
I think of, like, how angels, how probably, like, 99% of the world thinks angels look a certain way.
Yeah.
And they do not look like a human with wings and a pretty gown.
Mm-hmm.
It has how many eyes? A lot.
Depending on which angel you're talking about.
Okay, it's Timmy. Wow, someone just opened the door too after all that tapping on the wall. Sorry, podcast viewers. There was something spooky going on here. We're trying to talk through it. But yeah, Pastor Brian, how many eyes does an angel have?
Well, it depends on
Which angel?
It depends. Some of them have eyes all over their bodies. Some have 6, 8, 10,000. It just depends. Obviously, angels aren't simply people with wings on the back. Thank you, Middle Ages art for those illustrations.
Yeah.
But that's not how actual angels are. Obviously, sometimes they'll come in the image of man. But when they're in their true heavenly forms, they look bizarre. They look different. And yeah, it's
If
kind
an
of
angel
cool.
came down and spoke to me, they say, "Fear not," and they bring a message, I'd be like,
I'm
"I'm
screaming."
fearing, man. I'm not." I'm kind of glad that I never seen one before, cause God, I love you, but those angels, you redesign them. They're scary, man.
They're crazy, and you now you wonder why every time an angel does show up, like everyone's like paralyzed, and their first words are, "Do not be afraid."
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's why God said, "God's
It's like, come on, angel,
fear
you're
not."
scary.
Okay, so you got the good side of the spectrum. What happens when we die and we go to heaven? What happens for the people who don't know Christ? Where do they go?
Well, now that we live past the sacrifice of Jesus, beforehand before Jesus, I would have given you a totally different answer because there are different places that you would go. But now after this, we definitely know that when you die and you do not know Christ, that you go to Hades, you go to hell. But hell is two different places. Just to let you guys know, there's one place that's of absolute and utter darkness where there's weeping and gnashing of teeth. Gnashing of teeth is when you clench your teeth so much and you're grinding. Oftentimes, it could be pain, but it also could be rage. It could be sorrow. It could be anguish. But then there's a second death that's going to happen later, which is the traditional fire, brimstone, absolute agony and torture. And that's the lake of fire, which happens long from now. But almost you can think of hell as a waiting room for the real stuff.
Yeah. And it just sucks because some of them are worldly, good people, but they just never chose.
They do everything that they think is good in their culture, and everyone loves them because, to be good is to be loved. Yeah. But we're not called to be loved. We're not called to be good in that sense. We're called to live for God, to do what God says is right. And that's what qualifies us. Obviously, Jesus qualified us because none of us can make it. If we try to follow those laws, every single one of us messed up. That's what Romans says. For all sin and fallen short of the glory of God. That's why Jesus had to come down in the first place.
What happened was, for all you guys out there, is when Adam and Eve took a bite out the fruit, we were separated from God. And God was like, hey, I need to make this right. Sent down Jesus. Us, God, Jesus, bridge. Now we can walk across and get to God. But before, there was just no way. And that's basically what we're saying, because I came from not coming to church, and honestly, you're saying good stuff, but I'd be like, I don't get it, but that's basically monkey banana version.
With Jesus, you go to heaven. Without Jesus, you go downstairs.
Yeah. But, and people think that we have to be perfect just to get there, but just knowing Jesus is enough, because if you truly do what he says to love me and love people, if you love Jesus enough, you'll figure out that slowly but surely it's not that I have to do these things that he says. I want to do it because I love him that much, and he's changing my life and reforming the way that I think. And people think that we're crazy because they're like, man, you guys are just monkey see, monkey do. Whatever he says, you guys just do it, and you guys are just slaves. And I'm like, no, I'm sorry to say, but you haven't felt this kind of love before, like for someone that's always there for you, it changes, it stirs something up in your mind that you just never felt before. And a lot of people that say that haven't felt it before, and they're judging from the outside, so much so that they think we're judging them back. But I'm like, no, man, I love you, man. Come to this side and see that it's good.
I think people think we're crazy too, because we believe in a book that's been here for how many years?
Over 2,000.
Over 2,000. Yeah, I don't know, you just said something like people think we're crazy, and that's the first thing that popped in my head. That's another reason why they think we're crazy, because we believe in this Bible. And yeah,
but the Bible, really all it is it's over 40 books, all written. Is basically the history of God dealing with mankind, and real people and real situations writing their experiences about God, whether it's Moses or Joseph or Shadrach, Meshach, and the Billy Goats, whatever.
Billy Goat. That story is crazy though. That was one of my favorites. If you guys have time, read up on it. Look it up. Shadrach, we all have iPhones.
Meshach, and Abednego.
Yeah. Sorry, I like Medea sometimes. And
you don't have to have a Bible, man. Well, it's highly recommended. But I'm just saying, if you want to be educated to the least bit, just look it up, man. Who is Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? And make sure you look up NLT version or something. We don't want you not knowing anything reading the...
NLT is probably the easiest. That's what we use for the youth group. Yeah. For kids.
That's what I use for
teenagers.
Myself. I'm still trying. ESV is good too.
ESV is more accurate version, and there's several different understanding of the versions. You got the word for word exact wording,
and that's
versions, which is
lost.
It doesn't make sense because it doesn't follow the English format. Then you have the thought for thought, which is the New Living Translation, which is a little bit easier to understand, but it's still close. It's basically what they're saying, just in an easier format. Then you have the paraphrasing, which is great to, when you're on a quick rush and you just need to get something. But it's a lot more. Yeah, they leave things out, or it's open to interpretation.
Yeah.
So
it's not detailed and exact.
But all these versions basically say is the same thing. In fact, one of the reasons why we can trust the Bible is because there's so many copies upon copies upon copies from thousands and thousands of years ago, almost to the exact time that it's been there, and they are all literally the same story. There, I think it was like 0.11111 or 0.1% differences between them, and oftentimes it's because of a misspelling here. But they all say the same thing compared to other ancient literature, where it might be 300 to 400 years between the original writings and the copies. So I mean, historical, archaeological prove the Bible is true.
The Bible is written in so many languages.
We can believe what the Bible says, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people, their argument, have not calling anyone out in specific, but a lot of the counter arguments of why people don't agree with the Bible is because it was written by white men. You have to say it.
I'm trying to think if any of them actually were white.
You think Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego was a white
man? Middle Eastern or Mediterranean.
Yes. Okay, so yeah, Italians, Mediterranean, and when we say Mediterranean, I mean we're like Turkey area, which is still Middle Eastern.
Yeah, it's mostly more so. It's not.
So yeah,
I mean, basically Jesus, he wasn't.
Jesus
white.
Wasn't white either. He was
Jesus
Middle Eastern.
He was half God, half man. It doesn't matter what race he was, right?
That's right.
His race was God.
You know how people say, like, oh, he's just a white man or something, and then they get caught up in that. But it's like, Jesus wasn't even born white.
Yeah.
He was, like, out in the Middle East.
Yeah, I love what Billy Graham says, is that Christianity isn't a white man's religion, isn't a black man's religion. It's a world religion. It's for everyone.
Yeah.
Because everyone is called to come and recognize who Jesus is. In fact, Christianity is the most inclusive faith of all, because anyone, it doesn't matter what you've done, it doesn't matter who you are, you can come to Jesus. Yep. But it's also the most exclusive because Jesus is the only way to God.
Yeah.
And so, but it's...
What's one word of encouragement that you can give all of you guys to a newer believer trying to get into heaven? That we could all confess Jesus, but like those next steps are so hard. If you don't have someone there with you to do it, it's easy to really fall away. We've seen it so many times in the youth group, people giving their lives, and we haven't seen them in months after that. What's one word of encouragement that you guys would say could keep someone more so on track?
Well, I think you kind of already said it, but being together with other believers. Oftentimes you do get a student, we've had students that have a powerful encounter with Jesus, their life's transformed, but then they leave Wednesday night youth service and then they don't talk to any other believer for the entire week, and all they're around is these other ideas that eventually cause them to doubt. But when you're with other believers, when you're talking about Jesus, it helps you to think about what's going on. And it helps to encourage you and build you up and challenge you to keep growing. So I'll definitely encourage to get with other believers, pray, read the Bible together, go to church. That's why church is so important, because we all gather together to encourage one another, to read and study up and to grow. We're never meant to do this alone. In fact, Pastor Kevin's message Sunday, you are not meant to do this alone. And so that's what believers are for. We're not meant to do this alone.
Anyone else have anything?
I say for let's say people that a person who wants to try out God, but they don't really have anybody to help them along the way, or like a youth group to go to, or a church, something like that. If they're by themselves, I'd say for a week, wholeheartedly try to get to know God, whether that be just talking to him, just while you're driving, just talk and try, because if you want to try it out and see what it's about, then you have to try it for yourself. You can't go off of other
Don't try it
people's
for me,
experiences
you know?
or opinions. You know, like the world will try to flood in and say, "Oh, Jesus, it's not like a real thing, whatever." But to know for yourself, try it for yourself, like wholeheartedly. Try and do it for a week. Like, what's a week out of your entire life? And maybe that, and if you wholeheartedly try Jesus for a week, whether it be talking to him or whether it be getting a Bible or downloading the Bible app and reading the verses of the day and filling your day up with scripture, his word, and you haven't done that your whole life, then that week, I guarantee you, it will change your life. So,
And if you don't see change, I don't know, like, because I've never seen it not happen. But one thing I could leave people with would be to open that Bible for yourself as a child. You know, children, they have no record of anything, like anyone before them telling them about Jesus. They don't have their sin in their past on their back. They don't have their parents telling them that it's not true. Read it as a child. Children, they don't know what's right or what's wrong, so let the Bible teach you. Literally read it as if nothing's ever happened to you. It's your first day on earth, but for some reason you know English. Just read it like that, you know, because oftentimes people open it with already that mentality of, this is written by white men. This is a lot of things that I don't agree with, but they never read it as a child, you know. Read it as, like, with a blank mind. And I feel like that's why God calls us to come into the services, come into his presence with an open mind and an open heart, like not with that argument that you got in with your sibling 5 minutes ago, not with that sin that you did the night before you were out partying, drinking maybe. Go in as a child with an open mind is what I could say, and just watch as it changes you.
I would say one thing that I could tell someone is, if you're skeptical about like the whole Jesus thing and like, is what Jesus saying true and any of that, I would say, you know, take a week to read about it from the man himself. Read one of the Gospels. Read what Jesus is teaching and telling people, and you'll see that his entire philosophy is only to love, and it's only to help people. Never did Jesus say anything about, oh, do this because we don't like this person, or do this because this group is not what we want.
yes.
The only thing that Jesus ever teaches is to love people and to love God. And if you really want to see it for yourself, read one of the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, or John. One of those four will tell you that Jesus' only thing was all about love.
Yep. It's just that. Whoa, sorry, I got away from the mic. You know, it is just love. I mean, there are sets of things that he tells us not to do, but he doesn't say to hate the person because of it. You love that person so much that they, exactly how God loves us. I don't want to do these things anymore because he loves me so much. You love your friends so much that they're going to be like, dang, that guy loves me so much. It's like, how could you not? And Pastor Kevin on that last episode was so good. If you guys could tune in, if somehow a lot of people get traction to this podcast, tune in to the most recent one before this. Oh, no, two before this. Well, the one before this, too. That was a good one, too. Veronica. And really see. Sorry, I've just been seeing those reels all week. That's why. Yeah. But
That's my boss.
Yeah.
Love
but
you,
he
PK.
said it's all about love, man. Like, we don't, I mean, right now it seems like we are giving you the truth over a screen without a relationship, but if you really want to see change, you have to build the relationship first, and it's enough to where your opinion is valid to them. My opinion could mean one thing or the other over this podcast right now, but the thing that this podcast is to plant that seed for you guys, like, just to be like, maybe you guys do die tomorrow and you're like, and you know how they say your life flashes before your eyes? This podcast could be that one time where someone was like, dang, Jesus did say this. And someone could die tomorrow and see this podcast and be like, dang, the podcast said this. So my last word before my death, Jesus, I'm sorry. And then boom. And then when I see you in heaven, if I see you in heaven, if you see this and that was your story of how you got there, you know,
Let's go.
Come up
Let's
to
go,
the
man.
heaven.
Yeah.
But that was good. Challenge time.
Oh, it's time.
Challenge
That's
time.
Oh, snap.
Does
Okay,
anyone
we
have
get
our
their
challenge?
waters. Oh, Joey's sleeping.
It's okay.
Timmy.
You want to get in on this?
Yeah.
Oh, Jiminy Crickets,
Joey,
guys.
wake up.
Joey, wake up.
I knew you were gonna do that. Knew you were
I
gonna
don't
do
like this. Joey,
Chrissy,
wake up.
Wow, heart stomach change.
I want to go in.
What the heck?
I want to go against Hannah.
Who is?
Joey.
Did you just eat a
that. Not
banana?
definitely.
Imagine being
You're
You're
allergic.
really allergic to bananas.
Wow.
Wait.
Make your mouth itchy.
I guess he can't win.
Oh, then you better lose.
Does it make your mouth itchy?
Does it kill you or does it
Yeah.
make you itchy?
No.
Or does it make you stronger? Because whatever kills
He said
you,
let's
No,
find
thank
out.
Joey's
you.
kryptonite.
whatever kills you makes you
Well, I mean, you drink dirty sock water, so I'm
Hey,
pretty
can
sure
you
this
open
isn't much
Yes,
compared
yes,
to
Yes.
that. I want to play against you, Hannah. Okay, I'm pretty sure
Wow,
you guys have seen
these
this.
are very thin.
I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this on TikTok one time or another.
Did it already break? Bro.
Well, they're from the store that we cannot name on this podcast anymore.
It's from the ice store.
See
We
what
got
happens when you
everything
shop there?
These suck.
I
what
know,
happens
we
when you
just
shop
got
there.
the thing.
Bro, I could see through it.
Okay, well,
play though.
Kalai,
I wanna
wait,
go
do you have a
against
water
Hanny.
bottle for them?
Oh, I have water.
Yeah.
I have water.
Where's the water bottle?
All right, so for all of us kids that don't know how to play or have been living
Wait.
under a rock,
Where's the
Hannah, I want
banana
to play
peel?
against you first. You didn't eat the banana.
Did you throw it away?
Yeah.
Bro.
bro.
Alright, let me play
Give me the
against you.
banana, I'll eat
I was
it.
going to the bathroom.
Here, let me see.
I'm hot.
Wait, we need 2 banana peels.
You want to eat the tortilla?
Somebody else eat the banana. Timmy,
I don't
eat
like
it again.
I already had one banana.
Well, you
Sam.
threw away the
I
last
like
one, so it's
bananas.
up to you to eat.
Oh my god.
You didn't eat cottage cheese and mustard.
I know, so eat
So
the
I have to
banana.
eat 2
Yes.
Why don't we just play the
Yes, you
tortilla
have to eat
first?
2 bananas.
Yeah, give me a second.
Just let's play the game.
Hannah, let me
first.
play you first. Yeah, because I don't think they want to. I don't think they want to.
Stop!
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
Hannah.
Oh gosh.
Okay, guys, we're burning clock.
Are these the microphones that people use for ASMRs?
Yes.
Yes, actually.
Don't do it. I'm gonna have to edit this. Both of us are gonna have to edit these.
Okay,
I
guys.
will
Okay.
cut it out. I'll cut you out this entire. I'll
Okay,
blur
that
you
means
out.
I don't have to listen to it.
I'll blur you out this entire episode. How many
Okay.
minutes are we in?
Fill your
46.
mouth with water.
46.
All right, so you fill your mouth with water.
Wait, who's going first?
Me and you.
Why don't we
Me
all
and
just
you.
go?
Yeah, let's just
Well, it's odd man.
just
Joey,
run
you have to
across.
be in.
Just run across the room and get it.
Joey, come right
You
here.
gotta go right there.
If you want to
No,
slap,
us
if
three
you want to
and
slap
Hey,
Timmy, just run across the
It's
room and
sock
slap
bottle
him,
boy.
Joey here.
anime style.
Sock bottle
Okay.
boy.
So you just fill your mouth with water.
Yeah, whoever.
This is
Don't.
part of the-
If you spit it on the microphone or the computer, you're paying for it.
Wait, could I like?
Unless
Wow.
you're Hannah. Unless you're Hannah, because then I'm
Which
paying
way
for
should
it.
I move this? Because you don't really
Outward.
need the sound.
Outward.
But I'm going towards him.
No, it's 3 and 3. If you want to come and slap him, then you come and slap
Wait, so am I
him.
slapping Pastor Brown?
No, we all just go. Like,
I'm
you
running
just
across
slap
At the
whoever.
same
Move your
time?
mic out of the way. Move your guys' mic out of the way.
What do you mean? Well, if I'm gonna okay, well hopefully.
Wait, how is this working?
No,
so
if
whoever
you want to
spits it
slap
out-
someone across the room, get up and run across the room and slap them.
Yeah.
If you have beef with them, take up that issue.
How are the cameras gonna get that?
Bro, what? Would you stop throwing tortillas? Okay,
Where are
first,
we going?
what? 2 people go at the same time. So first, Joey and Pastor Brian.
Wait, what? Okay, so we're
Yeah,
just
so
gonna
we
do
don't
that.
focus on them. Yeah, and then we'll do 2 at a time, and then whoever's the
Okay.
last one standing goes
Okay.
against.
All right, we'll go across the room.
Tournament
All right,
style.
start. Hurry.
So me and you.
Okay,
No, Joey and PB, and we're all just gonna watch. Everyone do the chop. Oh.
Is there no water?
There's water.
Oh.
You gotta get the right spot.
There's only 2 that watch the
Oh.
Here.
Oh.
What are you guys doing?
Should we run bets? I'll bet you
Okay.
two
Money line on.
two tortilla rips that
Okay,
PB's
just be
gonna
careful with your tortilla. We don't have. We only have.
win. Move that mic clear out of the way, cause PB's
Hey.
definitely a shooter.
Kalai, I bet
Hey,
you.
yo! Bro!
Stop the video.
Stop.
Okay,
So
stop.
first last episode with your
Go.
pickle, bro.
Okay,
Ready?
go.
It's rock, paper,
We're
scissors,
burning
remember?
precious cloth.
With Pastor Brian. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
No, you just keep
With,
slapping.
with Joey.
Dude, last episode with Kalai and the
No,
pickle,
I
bro.
thought you just
That was
Rock,
not it.
paper, scissors. Whoever wins gets to slap the other person.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Ah.
Oh, Joey, get him good, bro. No mercy, no mercy. Oh,
How many times has he got you? Wait, I don't want to do it with my tortilla. It's gonna break.
Oh! Wow, that's gonna pick up. Oh! That's gonna pick up on the mics.
That's gonna get it.
You're just
man.
gonna hear. Whoa!
Wait, what?
Whoa! Oh! Oh!
Dude, Joey's cracked.
Oh!
I don't think Pastor Brian has enough water.
Oh! Oh! Cut his head off. Oh!
Get him.
I can't do the chop for any longer.
I know, man.
I think we should all watch this with our mouths full. I feel like I've spit mine out already.
It's like a tortilla challenge, and I try not to laugh.
Wait, no, fling it that way.
Dude, the tortilla went behind. He has no tortilla to slap.
Grab a new one. How many?
Oh, yeah, he
Oh,
can use that. He
okay,
can use
okay.
that.
Yeah, the dusty tortilla.
Last chance or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get him good for all the times that you wanted to whip a youth kid because.
Whoa!
Okay, tiebreaker. Whoever
wants
wins
his lick
moves
back.
on. Whoever wins moves on. Go.
He wants
Wait,
his
what?
lick back.
Oh.
Wait, didn't Joey win twice?
Yeah, but Pastor Brian won't, so we'll just make
And
this a
Joey wants to get
tiebreaker.
his lick
Oh, okay.
back. Oh!
No,
You missed. You missed.
Yo!
You straight up win.
He went.
Wait, is it tied now?
Yeah, now it's time.
Okay, so
Okay,
this
now
is
we
the
actually have to
tiebreaker.
do a
So
more.
this is the tiebreaker.
I don't know, whoever won rock,
Okay,
paper,
ready?
scissors more.
This is the tiebreaker.
So yeah,
All
whoever
the
wins
orders.
this one wins.
Okay, so 2 out of 3, yeah?
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna
And
do?
then
Best
keep
of
record
three.
if you won.
Okay.
My tortilla's already coming apart.
What the heck? Oh my gosh! PB wins.
Don't call it. Come back. Hit him hard, PB. Get him good.
Oh!
You can't do that. You
Wow, you
You're a
broke
ninja.
his tortilla.
Oh!
All right, Hannah.
Oh.
They call
My
me the
tortilla's
gladiator.
already
Wait, who's
I don't think
Gladiator.
you can swallow
That was purely saliva by then.
Ew!
I don't think Kalai.
Chop much longer.
I don't think Kalai has the courage
Spit
to
that
slap
way,
Hannah.
okay?
I don't think Kalai has the courage to slap Hannah.
You have to.
Kalai, be a man.
Mm-mm.
Show respect.
Do it.
Spit that way.
Like, if
Hannah,
he
Slap
fit?
me. No, slap me this way. In case
Hannah,
I
if you don't draw
If
blood,
you hit me
you're
this
no
way,
longer
then I might-
intern.
We're in this flash zone.
No, because if you hit me this way, then I might.
Pastor Brian said you're fired if you don't draw blood.
You hear that? I want to see blood.
He said you're fired if you don't draw blood. Put more.
You okay, baby?
Just want to make sure. Hannah won. You already lost.
Already?
Hannah already lost.
Already?
Oh! Wow!
Hey, you suck,
Let me
dude.
slap you!
Oh my goodness!
Whoa!
What in the world?
You got my phone only.
We didn't bring a towel.
Hannah, do you
You
need
suck,
counseling?
dude.
No, well, you didn't get any of the computer.
Listen, Tim. I'm not gonna hit you that hard, but like I'm gonna hit. Listen, bro.
You lost before. She just wanted to slap me and not let me slap her back.
Hold in. No, to be fair, you put like no water in your mouth. I put a lot of water in my mouth. Even Timmy knows it.
I
He
just
saw
have a
it.
big
He
mouth.
saw it.
Well, look how cheap these things are.
I know.
Oh.
Wait, you can't even see him, Tim. You can't even see Sam.
Oh.
There you go.
I saw.
Whoa. I guess you can.
But if he swallowed it, that
Yeah, you
I
swallowed
spit it out, then it's fair.
Yeah,
We both got rid
you
of
did
it.
swallow it.
So you go and I go once. Go. Go with Sam. No! One more between you two to see who goes on.
Go, yeah. Okay, yeah, you definitely lost now. Oh, yeah. Get that one on camera. Get him good.
Sam. Strike him down.
Move those locks.
Do it.
No coverage. Go swallow the water, cheater. You trying to do paper? He went. Watch him accidentally smack him with his fist. Go, Timmy! Oh, I did. Look at it's caught in the beard.
Oh, sold it out.
Let's go. Wait, can we do losers bracket so I can face Hannah?
Okay, well I have to go. I'm not. Might not even be a loser because I get to go against Clyde.
Him.
Joey wants to go
Clyde,
against
ready?
Your
him.
water smells like your doggy said you're earlier.
Hurry up, go.
And my
Put him
tortilla
out of
is
water.
completely
You did-
fine.
okay.
No, this is my lucky tortilla. Did you see that? No.
Was my butt in your face?
No, you good. Let's watch them.
Oh!
Please don't spit it out this time.
Clyde, you better win.
I see teeth, Hannah. Close
All right,
your lips.
Clyde, you strike her down. Strike her down.
Remember, my God, don't quit.
She said, "Remember, her dad's watching."
Hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I'm pretty
you
sure-
strike her down.
You should worry
Strike
about it.
her down.
Her dad is
Spoiler
watching.
alert.
I would worry about it. Did you swallow it? Go. Just go.
No, come on.
Clyde.
Clyde is your one chance. One chance.
All the time she's bullying
Strike
you.
her down.
All the time she hit you.
She dodged.
Don't move your head.
Come
all
on.
the time she hit you, and all the time she bullied you.
Oh my god, dude. That just doesn't feel right. That just doesn't feel right.
Yeah, hey, Clyde, don't do that ever again. I don't think
I know.
Listen to me.
Never mind. Do not. Stop it. Bro, chill.
What?
I don't even know what's happening.
Are you dying?
Just spit on her.
No,
I-
not over
I-
there. That's where the mics are.
I know CP.
Ah!
Wait, did that go through her nose?
No.
Did she
Hurry
swallow
up.
it? She swallowed
I
it.
don't have any water
Oh
right
my god.
Oh,
Okay.
He's a minor. That's even worse. You're older. You're like. It's the same thing.
Oh my god. Hey, to be fair, water was trickling out of Clyde's mouth first.
I didn't even try to hit you that hard because this is my range
I
of
didn't
motion.
even try to
No, my
hit
range
you.
of
Alright,
motion.
so who wins?
So
Wait,
now it's a
so-
winner's bracket. So it's me,
so-
Pastor Brian, and Kalai.
Yeah. One and done. One and done. Hurry up, go.
Oh, really?
Banana peel round.
Here, you go over there then. Go next to them.
Oh gosh. I'm a chunky, I can't get up.
We'll do banana peel round. Where's the banana
You
peel?
didn't eat the bananas.
Let's just do the tortillas.
Alright.
Okay, well, loser's bracket is coming up next, so you better be ready.
I don't even know if we have that much time.
Alright, so who's going
I
first?
know.
Me and Joey will be narrating
So-
this.
Kalai, who's going first? You and Pastor Brian, and then I take the winner?
No, we're gonna go three-way.
How are we going to go three-way?
I don't know. Two people are gonna stop
Okay.
one guy.
Wait.
Alright.
They don't know that me and Joey play that ring.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. We got Sam versus Kalai versus Pastor Brian.
I'm going to slap Pastor Brian, and then you're going to slap Kalai, and Kalai's going to slap me.
Find your
Alright.
own water.
Pass it down, pass it down, pass it
And
down.
your own water. And your own ride home.
Okay, you ready?
Oh, Hannah's so mad.
Pastor Brian slaps
Hannah's
Kalai, and then
heated.
Kalai slaps me.
No.
You really went for it.
Joey, you lost first out of all of us.
Okay.
And your school
I
lost.
slap him.
Oh.
He
So,
slaps you, you slap me.
that.
That's jacked up.
Nada.
So we're going to triangle.
All right, ready?
No.
Da, 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 da. kind of do it with us. Da-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Please. Thank you.
Da-na-na. Here comes the slap. Ah, boom! The double tap.
Hey, keep your head up. Make sure there's no water coming out. Oh, you're done?
Ah! Do
You're
not
done.
face that way. Nah. Bro, if you spit. Nope. If you
What?
spit,
Sit
bro.
down. I can't see them.
I didn't even get to slap anyone.
You lost. Oh,
Oh, you're done.
dang.
He winds up for the pitch.
Oh, yeah.
Goes in the air. Oh my
That was a good one. Wait,
Oh my
wait.
gosh.
You have to do
You guys have to do the banana peel
banana
round.
peel.
Oh no.
Whoever
Oh,
wins
no.
this rock, paper, scissors is
Get
the
the
No.
winner.
No.
Yeah, win. Even extra points.
Okay,
Close your eyes.
put down your tortillas. This is it. Put down your tortillas.
No, banana peel round.
Banana peel. Slap with a banana peel. Both of you guys. He's getting the other ones. Oh,
Hannah, you're gonna have a fun time vacuuming.
why am I? This is a group thing.
That's you.
That is not me.
It is so you. You're the
How is it
intern.
me?
You're the intern.
You're the
It's
tech
okay.
guy.
I'll help you.
Exactly.
Hannah.
No, don't.
Oh,
Alright,
I'm
guys.
What are you
How
trying
we
to-
not paying attention? This
Okay.
is the championship.
Here we go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No. Oh my gosh. This one's gonna hurt, bro.
Oh my
Wait, it's cheating. The beard's gonna cover the pain.
No.
Just do it.
It's gonna
Cheater.
fit.
Ew, there's a banana.
Ugh. What?
Do
Bro.
it harder.
Sam, if you have a chance, you
Do it again.
better-
Do it again.
This is for the podcast.
Now he feels bad.
Wow.
Oh.
Alright, guys.
I win.
Well,
Here.
I use my mystical pastor powers.
Loser bracket now.
With that being said, thank you for tuning in to Cabin Time episode 7. Hey man, come on, hook me up here. Today's GTA cheat code is circle L1 L2 R1 triangle L1 R1 triangle R2 7 6 12 13. All right, thank you.
good
Over
job.
and out.
Over and out.
Over and out.